I can't remember.
Rand Marshall.
I'm Rand Marshall.
Okay, all right,
And this Buzz Burhan.
all right.
Ken
Kaufman.
Hoffman.
Okay,
Bud Disney?
Did you get Doug Reed? Well,
okay,
And I'm Roger Amadon.
okay.
All right, I'll start this off. I am now the president of this guild, the
Okay.
Blacksmith Guild. I came in about 8 years ago,
All right,
and the reason I came in is I retired, and the wife says, you need to go do something.
mm-hmm.
Go check out the blacksmith shop.
Where'd you
Sounds
retire
familiar.
I retired from the Department of Corrections
from? Okay,
and the U.S. Air Force.
all right,
So I'm double retired. And she said, go check out the blacksmith shop. So I came down here, and Buzz was here, and Doug was here, and
I don't think I was.
no, you weren't.
Roger occasionally.
Roger was down here occasionally.
And I came in and took pictures
And-
all the time.
Yeah, of course, during all the farmers market. And I was hammering away, and of course, Buzz starts you off hammering square to round and round to square.
mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, I can get into this. So I stayed. And I've been here, like I said, 8 years. These gentlemen have been here a lot longer than I have. Roger was the past president, which I took over from.
Okay,
And he arrived just when they opened this up. But Buzz, Doug, and Randy, they
And Bud.
built this place.
mm-hmm.
Well, there was about 12 of us.
And Bud was
Yeah,
here also.
We had something to do with it.
Yeah. I would like to explain
Oh,
how the
and by the way, we
race
just had
started,
another
and
member
that was
step in.
January.
All right.
You all became blacksmiths.
Could you identify yourself, sir?
Yes, I'm Walt Shackelford.
All right,
I've been here about 4 years. I took one of Roger's classes and I really liked it, so I signed up and here I've been. I pounded round to square, square to round. I've helped some little kids learn some stuff. It's been great.
sounds good,
Yep.
sounds good, thank you.
All right, I'll pass it off to Doug and Buzz now.
Okay,
Well, the reason it's called Dan Fork
mm-hmm.
is because of Dan Purvis.
Ah,
And he passed away prior to us finishing the building.
Yeah.
He was, I don't think he was here for the dedication.
It was Dan's dream to have a
Dan,
blacksmith shop.
right.
That's really what keyed it all.
Let me jump in. When we were restoring the tavern, Dan was in charge of that prior to the government contract at Eagle River. And Dan's dream always was to build a blacksmith shop. His vision was a 10 by 10 building. He'd been saving anvils and hammers because he didn't imagine anything this grand. His thing was they burn down now and then, you just put new handles on the hammers and you start over again. And gradually, I guess somehow this evolved.
yeah,
And the aforementioned guys helped build it. It took, we started when in
02.
05, 02.
05 was the dedication.
Yeah,
It took us 2.5 years.
Took us 3 years, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to 3. About, I think originally was, at most, there were 17 guys
yeah.
that helped build it.
Was there originally a blacksmith shop here?
No,
Okay, so somebody came along at some point in time
Yeah.
between then and now and said,
Right.
"Be
we
it-
think that there was a blacksmith shop
Dan
across the
Purvis
street.
was the instrumental.
Yeah, okay,
Supposedly, where the subway is, there was years ago a blacksmith shop.
okay.
But here,
not right here?
No.
Yeah, okay.
This was just a field.
All right. Good enough. Okay. Doug, you were...
And the whole structure that we have from this point on is more or less along the lines of Williamsburg.
Okay,
The book we got for the bellows, and the reason that it's hung up in the air is to give us space.
all right.
Normally the bellows would be on the ground.
It's normally not
Blacksmith.
configured up there.
Pardon me?
It's normally, a bellows is not up there.
Right.
It's normally supposed to be
Normally
down
it'd be on the ground, and
Yeah.
you'd be working it with us.
Okay, yeah, okay. All right.
Speaking of Williamsburg, the chimney, I think that the whole thing is a direct copy of Williamsburg, except Williamsburg had an arch in the brick down there. And Will Willem, the architect of all this, had talked to the Williamsburg guys, and they said that just collects junk. So we're sorry we did it, so we did not do that. We have a solid brick thing.
Okay.
And apparently the new forges at Williamsburg are solid too.
Well, evidently they got a bigger, what is it, 20 inches or 18 inches of concrete underneath this.
Okay.
So
Buzz, you
when we
wanna
were digging that up,
tell who put those bricks in here?
Oh, I didn't. My wife laid, well, I laid these brick and my wife laid all the brick outside as well as the brick
Really?
around the transportation.
Okay.
We had lady rangers.
Oh, yeah.
well, she wasn't actually a
Rangerettes.
ranger.
Yeah,
She was more or less a brick fairy.
she was the brick
A
fairy.
helper.
This was,
Somebody very wisely decided to have a professional do the brickwork for us.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
got his name over here.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I need to get a shot at it.
Perry Tate
Yeah.
was an instrumental mason on that.
building the building, this is just mud, because
Mud, my God,
Yeah.
worse than that.
and we stepped over the structure because John Brower, somebody told John that the termite man had to inspect it all, so we couldn't put anything, and I think that actually was accomplished. But then one Sunday, I think my wife and I came up and we laid one set of bricks, and that's how that went.
Okay. Very good, very good.
And every so often, what we do, at least one or twice during the summer, is we have a day where everyone dresses in period costumes. And we do that. And then this is usually during a farmer's market.
Yeah,
or
so does that coincide with a larger event? Yeah.
a larger
Usually.
event, right. It's
Okay.
usually with the farmer's market.
Yeah, okay.
And most of us do have period clothing.
Okay.
And a lot of it was made by the right,
Yeah.
One of the guilds.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do any of you end up putting your heads in the stock over there?
Jimmy,
Yeah.
here's another old
We
fart.
did do the ironwork on that though.
Come over
Ah,
here, come over here,
Yeah,
Yeah,
come over here.
come over here.
Get him
Oh,
to talk.
he
Get him to
shaved
talk.
and everything. Another pioneer.
You better
Okay.
tell this gentleman your name.
Yeah, what's
You
your name?
remember.
No, I don't remember.
Don't remember. Jimmy Fishcorn.
Okay.
Get the number off the post
My
office.
real name is George, but don't know.
We don't call him.
Jim helped in the construction.
Okay.
He's also a carpenter.
He was a after Dan died, carpenter questions went to Jim.
Went to him.
Most of us had some kind of building experience.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think when we started this, I think most of us had just retired. So the original gang was 65, except for Lou Fleming, who was 80 something I think, when we started all this.
Yeah,
Lou has since gone. I mean, yeah, a lot of guys have gone.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
That's happened.
Okay.
I think that the guild started. John Brower was the number one guy. And he brought it to me to sign, so I was a number two
Yeah.
signature on the Blacksmith Guild. And I think originally we had like 60 names. Some of those were honorary; they just wanted to contribute. And then we're down now to the hardcore that you kind of see here.
Okay. Any thoughts from any of you about this whole enterprise here and where it's going, on what you hope?
What we
would
hope
do?
for?
What you hope for, and if it's different than what you're seeing happening.
What we're hoping for is longevity, of course.
Yeah.
We want
Younger members.
Gotta keep younger people coming
Yeah.
in.
Yeah,
you know.
that's-
Yeah.
That was the reason
That's
that
the problem.
we were so glad that Kenny came along and
Yeah. Okay.
the younger people, let me put it that way, came along. And,
Where's that line drawn between?
right here.
Well, I mean, what age?
It's just,
What's older and what's younger?
well, it depends on, I come in when I can, and then I'll work maybe 1 or 2 days into my,
Yeah. Okay.
Because-
Well, I'm 72. Okay. Is that younger or older?
well, I'm 81.
Okay.
And so,
Nobody likes a bragger.
yeah, nobody likes a burger. But anyway,
might
once
be
my
youngest
hand
one
starts
here.
bothering me, because that's what we did.
Yeah.
We worked sometimes 5, 6 days a week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way it was. Sometimes
I'm
you
the
work
youngest one here.
78, huh?
Sometimes you work seven.
68.
think younger
Wow.
members means,
I'm the oldest there.
Who's
Yeah.
younger than 68?
How old are you?
I'll
I'm
be
the
90
youngest
in
one here.
October.
90, okay. How
Bud's
did
the
you?
geezer.
Oh, you got me beat
Huh?
all a couple of years.
Bud's the geezer here, but you
We,
never.
we do
never-
have younger
days.
members that come in when they can, but they're working folks, okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Or school. We have homeschoolers come through here,
okay,
and we've had the most eminent or prominent homeschooler we have was Ashlyn Lewis.
mm-hmm,
And she spent, 3 or 4 years of
And you know about
Ashlyn
that.
here. And now
You know what?
she went off to learn metalworking and a fine arts degree.
mm-hmm,
And for the last 5 years now, I think.
yeah.
7 years.
7 years, she's been down at Colonial Williamsburg smithing for them.
Oh, okay.
And they
okay.
just recently promoted her
Yeah.
from apprentice to journeyman.
Well, she earned it.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. She-
Absolutely.
Very skillful. And not your typical lady blacksmith.
Yeah.
She did
I mean, is a lady
She's a little, well,
blacksmith
she's,
typical at all?
actually, almost every lady blacksmith I've met has been on the light side, 110 pounds at best. And, long red hair and all that.
Oh,
So
okay.
you see her on the street, you'd have no clue she's a smith.
Yeah,
I used to teach her, she could either model or blacksmith. I mean, I thought she was pretty neat looking.
When she came in, she didn't know the one end of the hammer from the other.
Mhm.
Honest to God.
but she really took to it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and she
Oh,
got
yeah.
enamored with the colonial style ornamentation.
Uh-huh. Okay,
And,
yeah.
but,
Bounce it off.
you would show her something, come back from
Yeah.
lunch, and she'd have done it herself. She learns,
And
you only had to show her once.
she
Okay.
never forgot, she paid attention, yeah.
And she had more talent in her cuticle than most of us had in our whole body.
That's exactly right.
Natural talent.
Yeah. Well, it's like
worked
the
at it.
artist
It worked.
that, for instance, Buzz is an artist. Now, he can see a piece of iron,
Mm-hmm,
and he says, man, that'll be something.
yeah.
Now, I see a piece of iron, I see a piece of rust.
Kevin
That's it.
Potential right.
You know, you're right.
Kevin
You know, that's
Stepko's,
it.
Kevin Stepko's got better vision than I do.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's the way it works
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
And when we first started out, we were very, very busy
Mm-hmm,
because we were the blacksmith area.
yeah,
And as far as up to Montrose and beyond was concerned.
yeah.
So a lot of the things that we made, for instance, we made 52, 53 wine bottle trees.
Okay.
Just,
Well, that
you
was
know,
after you must have made 60
Oh, yeah.
horseshoe wine racks.
horseshoe wine racks.
Eventually, everybody had a wine rack. so
Yeah,
then, yeah.
the
Okay.
vineyards had, we did that. And they just kept coming. It was a new thing, and people
Yeah.
would come in and they would want, for instance, a hammer or a pull or something
Mhm.
like that. And I was doing a demonstration one day. I was right here.
Yeah.
I was doing a demonstration, and JB, John Bauer, was explaining what we did, how we flattened it out,
Yeah.
how we made the curve.
Mhm.
I had one already made, and he was showing it, and I was making another one. And one of the students that came in here, he said, "Well, why didn't you go down to the hardware store and buy one?" And so our whole process is to try to get the
Yeah.
generation, the younger generation, to understand that we didn't go to a Food Line, or we didn't go to a hardware store
Yeah.
or a place like that,
Be more
and they weren't available for us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the only blacksmith functioning really in the Northern Neck?
In the Northern Neck,
Yeah,
as far as now, Roger was president of Potomac.
Blacksmith Guild of the Potomac for
Okay.
a number of years.
yeah,
And I eventually eased out of that, and that took a bit of doing.
yeah,
And then retired down here.
okay.
And what was interesting is I got recruited for this from my insurance agent. Turned out he was on the board of the Tavern board.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was Blunt of Hudson Blunt.
Oh, yeah.
And almost everything that we have here has been donated by someone. Will donated the architecture for the building. And there were some mistakes that we had to correct as we went
Yeah.
along, like they do in any kind of structure when you're putting it together. But he donated his time.
Yes.
And that's exactly what we're doing, donating our time.
Yeah, sure.
And sometimes we just figure it's frugal.
Doug, don't you all also repair items that brought in here
Oh,
for
yeah.
people?
People are
right.
all the time bringing things in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a pretty steady job, isn't it?
Well, not only that, but commissions come in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That, mostly what we're getting now is commissions.
What
Done
is it?
railings, gates,
You name
Okay.
it.
bird feeder holders.
Yeah.
There's a couple
You
deck
did some work for
mounted,
the James Monroe,
Pardon me?
these are
the James Monroe
deck
house.
mounted
right?
hooks for
Birthplace up
plants.
Yeah.
Somebody ordered and Kevin built these.
Okay.
Is it, want me to pick it up or?
Shutter hardware,
Can you
door
see it?
hardware.
Okay, so, basically custom-made stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
80% of our
Yeah.
dollars or work in here is commission work.
Yeah, yeah.
The members come in and do their own project, but when commission walks in the door, we'll set it aside and do the commission.
We also have done two historic foundation buildings. One in Maryland, we made a bunch of shutter dogs and hinges,
Mm-hmm.
like 30 hinges and 10 shutter dogs for them. And the new James Monroe house that they're building, we also did the hinges for their basement doors on that building. This is the shutter dog.
Okay.
Right.
That pounds, that pounds in the
Yeah,
wall.
Roger, you made
Okay,
this,
yeah,
didn't you?
yeah.
And you know what's funny about those?
That swivels.
I went to Philadelphia last weekend and walked down, it's a place called The Alley, which is the original Philadelphia buildings,
I saw
row
it.
houses.
Pig.
Look at the windows. All the shutter dogs are the similar style other than they have the curl.
Right.
But all shutter dogs are similar on the building.
Yeah.
Most of them are butterflies.
And they're original.
Mm-hmm.
So
See,
Yeah.
the problem we have is what Buzz was showing you here,
Mm-hmm.
is that you can go down to Ace Hardware.
Yeah.
Okay, now we'll charge, maybe, what is the price? now?
35 for that one. That was custom.
$35 for that.
Really?
Okay,
Okay.
that'll be for this. Okay, so the guy goes down to Ace Hardware,
Mm-hmm.
and he walks in there, and there's this sign, forged, it's not hand forged, but it says forged bird feeders,
Okay.
$13.
From Mexico.
Yeah.
So that's what we're up against.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we're up against.
Yeah.
And also, people that come down for farmers market, they're looking for bargains,
Mm-hmm.
So, as a matter of fact, when Roger came down here, he said, while we were putting the wine bottle horseshoe racks together, you've got one, don't you? You've got one.
What?
Horseshoe,
Horseshoe.
wine bottle horseshoe rack?
I don't have one.
Oh, okay. Anyway, when he first came down here, we told him we were selling them for, what were those things, $25, $30?
Yeah.
$25 or $30. And we told Roger that, and he said, "You guys are stupid."
Yeah.
Because he was from up there in the Alexandria area. And, but it's just what the
The market will be.
market
Well, I'm
demands.
thinking about like some of those shops in Old Town.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Or McLean or, yeah.
Exactly. That's what, basically what that was.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's the market. Yeah.
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 We also work with some of the other guilds, like a fisherman's museum down in Greenville.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We
Yeah,
made the
speak up,
rudder-
Jim.
We made
Yeah.
the rudder hardware and the chain plates for that boat that John Smith.
Oh, okay. For the John Smith barge. Yeah.
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 Well, we did the work
Jim
on that.
did. Most
As a matter of fact, my name is on the keel. When you have the keel signing on
Yeah.
every time we build a
Oh,
sailboat,
okay. Okay. Yeah.
my name is on there.
Yeah. No, I've had a long.
That's probably why it sank.
He made the chain plates.
No, there's another story about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I even wound up making the caulking irons for the Rogers to recaulk that boat.
Mhm,
Because the
yeah.
antique caulk irons were too damn small for his big fat hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had, custom fitted caulking irons so they could caulk hit that boat. So,
See, Roger has studied blacksmithing for at least 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, okay,
And
so he's formally educated.
He really is.
Yeah.
He really is.
Yeah.
So he's the one that we go to
Yeah.
that if has some particular design. For instance, the shutter dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was the one that had the talent to do that.
Well, okay, you said you do, most of your stuff is on commission and all.
Yeah.
About how much do you think you made last year?
we donate surplus back to the foundation,
Yeah,
and that varies year to year. And last year $4 grand.
okay,
And we also, our commission work pays for our coal,
mm-hmm,
pays for stock and stuff we do for lessons
What do we have in the
Yeah.
bank,
and
Kenny?
for
We
demonstration.
keep 7.
Huh?
yeah.
We usually keep 7.
So basically you're self-sufficient.
Well,
We don't know.
We sure hope so.
We,
You never asked
we
that
don't know
question.
what the foundation pays for the taxes. The
Yeah.
foundation pays for the
Electricity.
Yeah, okay.
electricity,
Utilities and taxes.
insurance,
Yeah.
insurance and stuff. So, that isn't broken out, so we don't know how much of that the foundation's paying.
Yeah,
Because we don't get a bill for that.
mm-hmm,
But for running our own operations, yeah, we're completely self-sufficient. And we work cheap, basically.
but it's a volunteer organization.
It's a volunteer organization.
Yeah.
We do bill out on an hourly basis.
Mhm.
And when I estimate maybe $20 an hour for non-skilled labor.
Yeah,
And then if it takes some specific blacksmithing skills that you're not gonna find in a fabrication shop, then it goes up to $40 an hour.
mm-hmm,
And he gives classes, by the way. I don't know.
We
whether
just
they
finished
mentioned-
one 4-day class.
yeah. How
And-
often do you do classes?
We do usually 2 in the spring
Mhm.
and
That's
early
okay, yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
Roger does all the teaching.
Yeah,
And then, like myself and Walt came in here and assisted both
Mhm.
days. But, and then we'll do usually 1 in the fall if they need an advanced class.
Yeah.
We always ask them, do you want us to do an advanced class? Because we want to make sure we have enough members for it to
yeah,
make it worthwhile.
okay,
And we use 7 ambles, so we always have 2 students outside, and now we have 5 ambles in here.
Yeah.
So we bring 5 in
so
here.
normally about how many people are in a class?
7
7?
at the most.
Usually it's 6,
Okay,
but
We
because
inherited an amble.
we got another anvil from a sister museum.
yeah.
Maryball, Washington had some stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And they forwarded it to us, and
Yeah.
we gladly took it.
yeah,
Because they would rather, a lot of that stuff doesn't do well on a static display.
yeah.
So they'd rather have it in our hands so it's in use
So
so people
you see
see.
it being used, yeah.
And
We
we
just,
also have-
we just did a Boy Scout adventure too. We went out one weekend, one day,
Murphy's Tavern.
and
Miller.
they had a jamboree or something going on, just local troops.
Mhm.
So we went there and spent the day
Yeah,
talking to the Boy Scouts, and now I am in the process of becoming a merit badge counselor because part of their metalworking
okay. So you
merit
get a merit
badge,
and
they
medal,
need
yeah.
Right.
either a blacksmith, tin worker, or
Mhm.
whatever. So if I can become the
Well,
counselor,
that gentleman back there.
then they can come here as their option and get the metalworking merit badge.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're trying to draw them locally in here too.
One of the basic foundation requirements for us, or guild requirements,
Education.
is education.
Yeah.
Not only on what we're doing currently, but also historically.
Mm-hmm.
When a couple times a year, school groups will come through,
Yeah.
and we do a little short demonstration. And during that demonstration, we try to present how this would have fit in historically in the Revolutionary period, or
Mhm.
pre-1812 type. Because a lot of these kids have no concept of what this area was like.
Okay.
And it's been settled since the mid-1600s, and by the 1750, everything was well established.
Yeah.
One comment I bring up to the kids, and they always get dumb stares back, is,
Yeah.
okay, well, when they first started to work this area, it was all woods.
Yeah.
Somebody had to cut these trees down.
Yeah.
Somebody had to pull these stumps.
Mm-hmm.
And no, they didn't have oxen.
Yeah.
They didn't have horses. Horses didn't come on until post-Civil War because they were too damned expensive.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was, you know, you trying to get the kids the concept of, well, what did a blacksmith do then? Well, we repaired the tools these folks were using to clear the land.
Mm-hmm.
And for the watermen,
Yeah.
And for the water, their
Watermen, yeah.
tools.
oyster tongs and.
And we have set
Back
out
to
there.
history a second, Dennis.
Yeah.
My eye fell on that tong arrangement.
Uh-huh.
John Brower was such a scoundrel. If he heard of a widow that had her husband had interest in blacksmithing, John would be over there. Maybe it's not funny, but he would be, as she came home from the funeral, he would ask her if she was going to use any of that.
Any of that
and
stuff.
would it be available anyway?
Yeah.
And he put ads in the paper, and most of those tongs are donated. And we've
I
made
do
some.
not know, to the best of my knowledge, we have never bought a pair of tongs.
I don't think we ever bought no.
No,
No.
well, yes, yes, we did. We bought one anvil at that,
Yeah, an anvil, but not tongs.
Not
oh,
tongs.
no, Tom.
No, tongs yeah.
Yeah, Tom's we did.
What we make?
We can make them.
Yeah, we make.
Yeah, but when this guild first started, nobody could.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. And then we have a grandparents' day,
Really?
where the grandparents, the kids come down to visit their grandparents.
Okay.
And of course, they're looking forward to coming out on a July day when the temperature is 160 and coming in here where it's nice and clean and working on all of this. You know, so they're really thrilled about that.
Yeah.
They actually get to work.
Actually, that's the tavern thing.
Yeah.
They have a week where the grandkids come and do all the things that they can do here.
Mm-hmm.
And with, participate with the guild.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
fun thing.
A little hands-on, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can see that. That's really a great contribution, particularly when you get city kids who think milk comes out of a carton.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's exactly right,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But we have had some returns.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
of them have come back because they enjoyed what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And some of
And-
those kids have talent.
And then of course, there's been the others there that just say, well, why did I come by visit grandma? You know. But we do have some great burn material.
Yeah.
And when the kids burn themselves, we can go to
Yeah.
Not
We have
very
some
often.
great stuff.
Not very
That really works.
Too.
Another thing that fascinates the kids is this, soapstone. They have no idea what soapstone is, and they just come in here and sketch on top of the animal, and how does that work?
Well, dumb question, because soapstone to me is what you have statuary and stuff like that. What do you all do with soapstone?
True, yeah.
It's like chalk, except it's harder.
Okay, so you use it as a marking tool.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Strictly that. It will withstand fire up to bright red.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we use it as welding, of course.
Yeah.
To measure and mark, you know. If you
Because
need 8 pieces of steel that long, you just bring them out of the fire, bring them over.
It also
Okay.
holds up under, if you mark the steel, like Roger said, it holds up under the fire.
Sure.
And we have history on all of these anvils.
Mm-hmm.
There's numbers on them, and those numbers come into how much they weigh. Each one weighs a
Okay.
particular
Do
poundage.
you put these numbers on them when they come in, or do they already?
No, they're already there.
Okay, so
They're
there's
already
kind of a.
Notice on this one, there's a date.
There's a date on that, which is
1896.
unusual. Not too many vendors dated.
Is it on this side or the other side?
No,
No, that's a Fisher, it's on the back,
no.
the big
okay.
emblem.
I have to get one.
Um,
Yeah.
And Peter Wright is one, they are quality.
The one back
It's
there.
very
where Kenny
unusual
is,
that we
this
have
is
so
probably,
many.
yeah, if you can.
It's
get
very
that-
unusual
Yeah,
that
zoom in
as a
here.
group, we have so many Peter Wrights.
See where that, point those numbers
And
out. See
that
right-
latest acquisition we got,
Right there on the side.
Peter Wright,
My son. had
that one in the corner.
Yeah.
Can you highlight that with soapstone?
buzzes on it.
Well, highlight
Oh,
with
wait, yeah,
soapstone.
okay,
Oh, that's it.
yeah.
Um, Yeah,
Okay. So there's an anvil grading system.
they're all different sizes,
Yeah.
different weights.
Bigger's better.
It's just the way it works out. We don't go searching for anything. We take what comes in the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What becomes available.
Oh, and the price is always right.
Yeah.
But they're
I think last time I was here, the issue of kind of inventorying all this stuff surfaced, you know, it's gonna take a lot of work to get everything inventoried.
Well, it depends what the inventory's for. Okay.
Yeah,
Historic, if it's just a historic value, yes, a lot of work. But the other inventory we did about 5 years ago was when they changed accountants. The accountants wanted to know, well, what's our on-hand inventory? What's it worth?
mm-hmm,
And inventorying all that stock up there stick by stick took a bit of doing.
yeah,
And to come up with a guesstimate of what value. When we order steel for a project, we order a little extra.
mm-hmm,
So that adds to our
Little-
backup inventory,
little
which
extra.
I don't know if you ever looked up there to see it.
Oh, okay,
It's- That's the only wall we have long enough,
yeah,
because they come in 20-foot chunks.
okay,
Dennis, as far as inventory, my best knowledge is, since the tavern was completed in 2002, and all these other buildings, and all the things there's never been a full inventory of
Yeah.
what is here. And there is a lot of stuff
Yeah.
around here that nobody even knows where it is or what it is.
yeah, yeah,
And then you have, if you look around all the stuff on the walls,
mm-hmm,
that all just walks in the door.
yeah, yeah,
Donating, and if it's peculiar, we'll hang it on the wall.
okay.
If it's just ordinary stuff, it might turn into another
Yeah.
function.
But you don't inventory as it comes in?
No.
No.
But we do get some interesting antiques in here.
Yeah, that's what I imagine you do.
They're,
This thing was done.
We have
that was
everything
donated, that
inventory.
was,
That's, these retail for what, $300
no.
more?
You could sell that between $800 and $1,200 right now.
And it was donated. Somebody was in somebody's grandpa's barn.
The problem is not what they cost, it's finding them. Nobody has them.
Nobody has?
Yeah.
But that's a rural item, not too many urban shops have that, so.
Another thing, when we came along, in fact, people were, the agriculture of the barns were closing down. They were being inherited by the children, and the children
Yeah.
didn't know what they were. So they heard about this place, so they said, it's a good place to unload somebody's junk
Yeah.
out of their barn.
Yeah, it was
Like
just
that.
junk to them,
And
yeah,
that, they didn't know what they had, and
Yeah.
they really didn't care.
yeah,
And he mentioned John Brown. John Brown had an old truck. What was that red truck he had?
Oh, yeah.
People got to know that, and he'd park at Walmart or somewhere, and people dump stuff in the back of it.
That was another interesting thing in the summer, when we were working on the building here. You didn't want to leave your windows down in your truck. Because if you did, what would happen, you'd get a bunch of go ahead, Jimmy.
No, go ahead.
No, we get a bunch of vegetables in there. We get
Eggplant, squash.
you would get filled up in there.
Right, when people's gardens were
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
The people got smart. They started opening our doors.
Yeah,
They put it inside.
It's, some of the stuff that's come in are quite unique. But on that back wall, there's a good collection of shipbuilding tools back there.
really?
All those adzes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Those adzes are lift adzes or pole adzes. They're peculiar to hewing big timbers for boats and ships.
Mm-hmm,
And there's two-man caulking irons back there, which is what you'd use to caulk, 50 to 80-foot boats with.
mm-hmm,
And that all came out of local shipbuilding efforts in the area.
Also ship augers too.
And there's a lot of barefoot augers for cutting through the for propeller shafts, cutting through the stems. Interesting. Those are categorically museum pieces. In
Yeah.
And they just showed up. Somebody had the good fortune to say, "Oh, this looks unique. Let's hang it on the wall."
yeah, yeah.
But we have.
That's very good.
Yeah, if it looks like a useful tool, it'll come inside. If it's just scrap, and what might be interesting for you to take a shot on your way out is that bench behind us.
Mm-hmm, Okay,
Okay, that bench behind us is full of scrap trash.
okay.
People come in at night, ferries come in at night,
Mhm.
drop that stuff there.
Oh, okay, okay.
And none of that stuff on that bench ever came from us going out looking for it. It just appears
Just
in the night.
appears at night, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Which I find quite so if we're going to do a project, first thing we do is go look on that bench, see if there's something out there to use.
Yeah.
So we don't have to cut up new stock.
Yeah. Got set up for that.
Room is further, you got, you put 2 balls in there, you got one that's straight. So that pain can transfer down to the shore.
We better take it easy.
Go in here.
Gotta
Yeah.
live with it until I get it fixed.
My last bout was first I was going to do it, I asked him. I said, "You know, shot a quarter for me." He said, "Yes." I said, I said, "Okay, how many shots?" He says, "We don't have to give you more than this."
Because it doesn't hurt, you go ahead and beat it up some more. Yeah, which, like Kenny said, yeah, that eventually, I mean, if you're 30, that's
Smaller the stock, the quicker it cools off on the end.
Where I don't have to worry about it getting hurt at the end.
That's $40.
Seriously. Did you just put it all together? I'm not worried about it. Why should I get it together? Remember that. Temporarily fixed it, and then 3 months later it's hurting me. And I'm like, you get another one? You can only get so many a year.
Yeah, somebody I think is a lifetime.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't leave your body, it just goes around.
It makes your bones bad after a while.
Well, I guess.
Yeah, let me do that for you. You just
It feels
do
good,
the
so
hammer and I'll
you
do
do it.
this.
Well, I found out.
And what these parts is, you see it coming off of there, it's called slag. Just get on the end. See where the hammer is? Yeah, it's coming off there.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
This is slag.
But you're right. It wasn't
You're always learning something in this trade or business.
That's what you just did, it's called slag.
I just learned the other week
Well, yeah.
the slag, which is close to rust, is FeO3 and rust is FeO2.
Should have put a gravel.
Just has an extra oxygen molecule in it.
Most of the iron we get
Ken's
is
gonna have black stains on it.
recycled. So you could be working with a VW or a Lexus all in one piece.
Black stains.
And it all works the same.
No,
Well, no.
no, the newer stuff is harder to work than antique.
Walk there and never do
But
anything.
what I love to get is mild steel made about 1900 to
I guess they
1920.
lost the.
It's very soft.
VG.
Yeah.
Is that because of the composition of it?
Yes.
That and there's not too many Toyotas in it because they didn't exist then. Yeah. All of the trace metals, which make modern alloys super strong, toughen up the steel, and also make it more difficult to deal with.
This is raw iron. That's the difference between
That's what it's great.
modern iron and
I think you and I are seeing.
and you can see because of it makes it out.
When I was here,
Gives it the redness is the air and the volume. When he's doing that, it's called a cutoff carding. And that's about the only thing that isn't carding is a cutoff carding. The other things that we use are tools like this, that are shapers, are tools that we put in the hardy hole.
Okay.
That's what he has. The first hole that you see there, where he has his hardy, is a hardy hole with a round.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Put that in the water. And this is the plant that we use.
I don't know if I'm looking at all right. You stuck it, man. I had to say
Updated the plumbing and electrical, and now they create more factories.
Yeah, why not go here?
Saturday. And by 500 feet to the 6 dozen.
And you're all set? All right.
Put a hole in there.
Here's a sharper one.
Yeah, this will work. This particular steel is kind of nasty stuff. Now, if you can set it over the slot there.
There's a hole right there.
Yeah, yeah.
You see that?
Set it over that slot, up a ways. There we go. Almost. Okay. Yeah, put it over that hole. There we go. I didn't get the punch it, it fell through.
Right.
Okay.
Restrict the thing down now.
I need it on the flat so I can get the bow out of that.
Now that's where the holes were drilled,
Okay.
back in colonial time.
Okay. That's beautiful.
Colonial times I preferred simply because screws were expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Prior to what they call machine screw processes,
Mm-hmm.
screws were cut by hand.
Yeah.
And very labor intensive.
Yeah, it's hard today to imagine the labor that goes into something like that.
I had a friend of mine, a gunsmith at Williamsburg, doing demos. I asked him to demo a screw because when he made a weapon, he always made all the screws for fixtures.
Mm-hmm.
Took him 20 minutes to make one screw, and he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
What was interesting too is labor was still expensive then. An awful lot of hardware was cheaper to buy than it was to make because your labor is so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
The bulk of weapons produced in the States and before 1812 were imports from France and England.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
because you could buy that imported lock
Yeah.
for your rifle much cheaper than you could make it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Yeah.
gunsmith, Pennsylvania long rifle, he would have a British lock on it.
About how many groups of school kids you think come through here a year?
Well, we have fourth graders from one county and fifth graders from another,
Mm-hmm.
and they come through at least once a year.
Every farmer's market, there's kids in
And
here.
there's kids in here in farmers markets.
Yeah.
Then we have the grandchildren's camp stuff.
Quite a few kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we try to get as much exposure as we can.
Yeah. But a lot of them in fourth, fifth grade type of thing. Do you have any high school groups at all?
We will have,
Homeschoolers.
homeschoolers will have the time, okay?
Yeah.
And they'll come in, typical pattern for homeschoolers, they'll get here.
They use it as
When
an
they
elective.
can get some transportation.
Yeah.
And they'll hang around for a year or two or three.
Mm-hmm.
And usually the defining point is when a young man gets old enough to drive and discovers girls, he's gone.
Yeah. 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 No, I mean, what I was thinking of is what you do here. Okay, and say you were high school kids around here, and you came and you saw you guys working at the forge and all. Going right then from high school into Rappahannock Community College, okay, RCC, where they teach people trades.
I don't know if they do or not.
I
I've
don't,
lost track of that.
I don't think they do blacksmithing,
I don't
but
think
I know
they-
they do automotive.
But things that are broadly relative,
Right.
Yeah.
related, you know.
But as far as them coming back, nope.
Yeah, once a young man gets his driver's license,
Driver's license and girls.
girls,
Yeah.
that's it,
Yeah.
he's gone.
Or weekends, he's interested in other things, sports.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the regular high schoolers, they get real deep into sports.
Yeah, I know.
And the homeschoolers, not so much, because they just don't have ability to get there and back.
Yeah.
So,
We hope to recruit some gentlemen from the last class. Well, we had 2 sign up.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, we-
but they work during the week, so they'll probably be here maybe on Saturday.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we do we've discovered that holding our lessons on weekends gets us a better turnout of local folks.
Because they're working.
They're working.
Yeah, yeah,
When we gave the lessons during the week, all we got was retired folks.
yeah.
And yeah, that they get interested, yes, but the lifeblood depends upon getting younger folks.
Yeah.
Trying to not just explain to just kids, but adults too, they don't think about it.
Yeah,
But they teach Industrial Revolution, but in all my various history courses, they talk Industrial Revolution. Nobody mentioned that there was no electricity.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, and who made the tools for the who made the original machines?
Yeah,
Blacksmiths made the early machines, and then those early machines were making the next generation machines.
yeah,
But it all started with blacksmithing and hand-operated machines.
Right.
And it wasn't until the big machines were being made that they'd hook them up to water power.
yeah.
Of course, water power was always around. And
Well, the steam had made the water power.
yeah, or you had just straight water wheel would drive a what they call a trip hammer, big hammer.
Yeah.
Thump.
Yeah.
But and early on to early looms in the earlier industrial revolution, looms would be powered by water power.
Yeah.
And if you go through New England, all the small towns were on creeks, and they would have that little creek dammed up, and that would be water power for the local industry.
Yeah.
So,
Not so much in the Midwest.
no, well, one thing New England had was a lot of drop.
Yeah.
At one time, this is an interesting statistic I ran across when I lived in Connecticut, that of the fall of water, all the water, creeks, rivers, and whatnot in Connecticut, 80% of the drop was utilized at one time for power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That water didn't go anywhere or drop anywhere. unless it was driving something, a turbine or a wheel or whatever.
Walter Shackelford. Before I became a blacksmith in training, I was a tinsmith. This is one of our tools that we use every day to square up flat metal. We can put it here with a rubber or plastic hammer. We can tap it flat, make a nice 90-degree here.
Yeah.
We have a 45 slant here that we can use to slant 45 degrees. These come in different sizes, from real skinny to big, so that you can round. Like if you're making a lantern, or you can put it on here, hit it straight with your hammer, glancing blows, and you can make a flat piece of metal into a circle. Whatever size if you need one this big, you just gently go across here. And this tool right here is used, the round ones are like for making spoons and anything with a round bottom on it.
Yeah, okay.
And then square holes, you can make, over here, you can't see it with that, or maybe you can, but these are V's and all different shapes that you can take. Over here are a lot of half rounds. You can lift this up and make circles into your tin. And there are, I don't know, must be 25 of them, different sizes.
Different things you can do.
And on the other side, there's other stuff, but I can't lift this by myself.
This is a two-person thing.
Yeah. It's two people where you can bring it over.
But the other side is different than that.
You put a bar in it, lift it up, put it down, and but
Flipping it over,
Yeah.
the thing of it is, if you don't do it gently when you're working your tin, you can go get a new piece of tin, because you'll get, if you get a ding in it or slant in it, or where it's not perfectly straight, it's distorted and you can't straighten it out. You can straighten it out, but it won't be pretty. And if you're not making pretty stuff,
it might be functional but not pretty.
and you're not going to sell it. But that's these two, and that's about it.
That's very good. Learned a lot. Basic ingenuity.
Yeah. Now I can tell you, because you're an honest person. Mine at home, it is. There's no rust on it or anything like it. These corners, 100% true. And because if you were to hit a piece of tin with these grooves in it, it would be polka dotted tin. That wouldn't be much fun.
This is Dan Purvis. Dan came with the Tavern early before me. I came in 92. I came in 96. He started. He was a talented restoration, did a lot of restoration with houses in Alexandria. He came from Alabama. At one point in his life, he was a state trooper. Another time, he was a bona fide gold hunter, a treasure hunter. Dan knew what tools we need. He kept the tools up. He kept the work up, and he was well thought of through all the Rangers and everybody. He passed away in 1999, and this is Ranger Cat. This Ranger is was a pet, and I have the story written over here. It's all written there. Everybody loved Ranger. He got fed so much every day. He probably was the best fed cat in the world, as I put it. And over here, is Ashlyn Lewis. Ashlyn came as a young girl. They skipped something out there. My understanding, according to this, that she worked at George Washington's birthplace, blacksmith shop. But the man that ran it passed away, and she didn't really have a lot of training. So George Beckett's wife, Jan, was president of the Birthplace Foundation. And anyhow, George got her to come here, and as soon as she came here, she fell in love with blacksmithing. And the story here is where she went to college.
Okay.
She got her degree, applied for a job at Williamsburg, and has been very happily and successful there for 7 years.
Okay.
The old man's mare's deed, the poor man's mare's deed, the old man's mare's deed, a mile of Dundee.
We can do that.
You can do that too.
We have actually had breakfast in here. We have actually had oysters in here.
Yeah.
All because we made a
Goes right on top there.
plate.
Yes.
We can work and cook.
Good cook, that's right. What efficiency.
Very efficient we are.
Yeah, it's weird coming in and roasting oysters on your fire.
And we had pancakes and eggs and bacon one morning.
Yeah.
The women did it for us.
Dougie walked off with the punch.